All right, y'all. I want to talk about the importance of focus. You know what I mean? And not just any kind of focus, like genuine, deep focus, right? Because I feel like when we think of the word focus, so many things come to mind. You think about locking in, you think about honing in on one specific task, right? But what exactly does that really mean? You know what I mean? So I want to go ahead and give you guys my definition and interpretation of the word focus and how I feel that you can use this to in turn focus better, right? And actually lock in and hone in on whatever you're trying to get done to accomplish said goal. You know what I mean? Now, this is before I read any, books or anything that's deeply tied to this concept of focus. Like the next book I'm going to be reading is Deep Work by Cal Newport, and that book is basically on how to work better, how to, work deeply and truly focus on one thing so that you can hone in and get it done in an efficient, productive manner, right? Get everything done in your life in an efficient and productive manner. Excuse me. Sorry, you guys. But yeah, I think it's just such an interesting concept, right? To speak about because everyone's interpretations are different. So that's kind of why I wanted to get on here and just kind of explain what I think about focus and what I consider deep work and see how my idea of it changes, as I read the book, because these videos are time capsules, so I can go back and, see how my perspective has changed on certain things. And, that's the beauty of this channel. So yeah, you guys, with that being said, man, let's hop straight into it. My interpretation on focus, right? As I said a couple times earlier, it is intense. I don't want to say focus. It's intense. Yeah, just focus. Like you hone in on one specific thing and your mind doesn't deviate, right? And if it does tend to deviate, then you bring it right back, right? You bring it right back, and that's what I consider laser focus. You know what I mean? So an example, right? You're doing your work, you are studying for this exam, right? Let's use my real world examples because I like to do this often. As you guys know, I am in real estate right now, or I'm in the pursuit of getting my real estate broker license. You know what I mean? So I'm halfway through the licensing process. I've passed my class exam and I'm studying currently to pass my national exam, and then I will be a fully licensed, you know what I'm saying, provisional broker in North Carolina, right? So say I'm studying, right? Say I'm studying for real estate and I'm trying to focus. One of the best ways I have found that I can focus deeper, you know what I mean, is to, one, eliminate all distractions. Now, what does this look like? This may mean put your phone in a completely different room. This may mean put your phone on silent. This may mean put your phone on do not disturb. You know what I mean? Just eliminate that distraction so that, you don't have to worry about it buzzing and, taking your attention, because every little buzz you look over, that's some of your attention stolen, right? How else do you eliminate distraction? You guys can put a sign on your room, right? If you live with roommates. I'm not sure if you live with roommates. I live with roommates. And when I lived in my parents' house back in the day, like I used to do this for family as well. You can put a sign on your door, right? Grab a piece of paper and put a sign on your door and literally say like, hey, I'm working for this amount of time, and I would appreciate if you do not knock, you do not disturb me, you know what I mean? And that just sets the precedent like, hey, I'm working on something extremely important. I'm studying for this extremely important task or thing. And you know what I mean? Please do not knock. I'd appreciate no distractions. So if you do that, boom, instantly, you've already eliminated two of the biggest distractions or things that could eliminate your attention. That being, your phone, notifications, dopamine, that also being, other people, right? So with that being said, what else can you do to eliminate or just focus deeper? You know what I mean? Not eliminate, I'm sorry. You can also set time blocks for yourself, right? Because a lot of times we have a problem with focusing because we get bored, right? In the age of 2026, man, so many of us, our attention spans are just cooked. You know what I mean? Like, we have what I like to refer to as TikTok brain, right? We just want everything instantly, right? Because we've been in this microwave society for so long. Like, we want everything done instantly. We're used to scrolling on TikTok and getting a dopamine hit immediately. If I don't like this video, boom, I scroll right past it. Better video, dopamine hit. If I don't like that video, boom, scroll past it. Better video, dopamine hit, right? So everything is instant, right? We're in a society where, there's DoorDash. If you don't want to go and wait to get your food, you know what I mean? And put that effort in to go and drive and get your own food, somebody will go get it for you. Someone will come deliver it to you. You know what I mean? If you don't want to go to the store, waste that time shopping, you know what I mean, and getting whatever product you're looking for, there is Instacart. Like, bro, with Netflix, subscriptions, everything, you don't have to go to the movie theater anymore. Like, so yeah, we're just in a microwave society, you guys. We want every single thing instantly, and I feel like that contributes to our attention spans being cooked, and that contributes to us getting bored extremely relatively quickly, right? So with that being said, I feel like the best way to combat this when it comes to working and trying to get something done is to set time blocks for yourself, right? Because in today's age, 2026, if we just say we're going to sit down and do an hour and a half of work, 2 hours of work, right? About an hour will go by and you'll get bored. An hour will go by and you'll be itching, right? Like a fiend. You'll be itching, to grab your phone, to speak with somebody, have some type of human interaction, right? Because our attention spans are cooked. So what I've found works is you set a time block for yourself, whether that be an hour, whether that be 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., you know what I mean? Whether that be 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., whatever. Like, you set a specific time block for yourself, and you know exactly how long you're going to be working there, right? And then you get yourself one of these. As soon as the time starts, you get yourself one of these, right? Boom. It is, I think you can get one of these on Amazon, right? It's like a kitchen timer or something. But you can literally twist it, you know what I mean? And you could set it to whatever time you want it to be. And then after that, you just set it on your desk so you don't need your phone. And boom, press that, boom, it'll start counting down. So as soon as it starts counting down, you don't need your phone, you don't need anything else. You just look down whenever you're wondering how much time you have left. And for however long your time block is, you sit there and you lock in and you do that work, right? As soon as the timer goes off, boom, it'll beep and you'll be done. You know what I mean? So that, I find, makes it a lot easier to deal with the distraction and the problem of getting bored too quickly, right? Because getting bored too quickly will make you want to get up and deviate from your work or your task or whatever you're doing, right? But yeah, you guys, becoming a timed human. I literally time so many things in my life. I time like literally nearly everything at this point. Like, even getting in the shower at this point, like, I'll set a 15-minute timer, and I literally time showering at this point, because I feel like success loves speed. You know what I mean? So if you can just accustom yourself to becoming timed in nearly everything that you do, then you will be just naturally more efficient. You know what I mean? So yeah, that also helps with you being distracted. Sorry, you guys, it just got extremely bright in my background. Whatever. But yeah, that helps with, being bored too quickly and distraction, if you ask me. But yeah, you guys, like, I honestly feel like focus is one of those things that if you can hone in and be disciplined when it comes to, locking in on whatever task you're trying to do and just focus, then you will be so much better off, because once you're able to lock in on a task and you can get so much done. You can get so much done. And that's the problem with our society. We run from the work. We don't truly do the work. Oh no, man, this keeps getting too bright. There we go. Turn that down a little bit. Okay. Let's leave it like that for now. But yeah, we run from the work, and if we could all sit down and actually get the work done, then I feel like we would be a lot more productive and successful as a society, man. You can literally get done anything you want to do in this lifetime. If you can lock in for 6 months straight to a year straight of real productive time and do the inputs, do the actual work that needs to be done, you can accomplish anything, you guys. So that is the importance of focus, if you ask me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe, man. We're being consistent, posting every single day, as you guys know. So yeah, I'd appreciate if you joined us on this journey, man. I will see you in tomorrow's video.